When did you realize your favorite teacher was the real villain? Mr. Ashford was the kind of teacher who made you actually want to come to school. He taught AP history and ran the debate club, and everyone fought to get into his classes. He remembered every student's name, their hobbies, their college dreams. He wrote recommendation letters that got kids into Ivy League schools. He stayed after class to help struggling students and bought lunch for kids he knew couldn't afford it. I thought he was the greatest man I'd ever meet. Junior year, I was his teaching assistant, which meant I had a key to his classroom and helped grade papers during my free period. I felt special, chosen. He told me I was one of the brightest students he'd ever taught, and I believed every word because why would someone so respected lie to me? The first crack appeared when Destiny Williams transferred to another school mid-semester. She'd been Mr. Ashford's TA before me, and she left without saying goodbye to anyone. When I asked Mr. Ashford about it, his smile flickered for just a second before he said her family moved suddenly. Something felt off, but I pushed it down. Then I noticed the pattern. Every year, Mr. Ashford picked a new favorite, a junior girl who was smart but insecure, usually from a complicated home life. He'd shower her with attention, give her special privileges, make her feel seen. Then by senior year, that girl would transfer, drop out, or just become a ghost of herself. I started counting backward. Destiny. Before her, Mia Torres. Before Mia, a girl named Angela who I heard dropped out completely. Everyone assumed these girls just had problems. Nobody connected the dots because Mr. Ashford was untouchable. One afternoon, I was grading essays in his classroom when I needed a red pen from his desk drawer. The drawer was locked, which was weird because he usually left everything accessible for me. I remembered he kept a spare key taped under his desk lamp because he'd shown me once when he forgot his keys. I wasn't trying to snoop. I just wanted a pen. But when I opened that drawer, I found a folder with names on it. Destiny, Mia, Angela, 6 other names I didn't recognize. Inside were photos. Not inappropriate at first glance. Just pictures of these girls at school events, in his classroom, at debate tournaments. But then I saw the notes. Handwritten observations about their schedules, their family situations, which ones had single parents or absent fathers, which ones responded well to praise. It read like a hunting journal. My hands started shaking so bad I almost dropped the folder. I took photos of everything with my phone. Every page, every note, every picture. I put the folder back exactly how I found it and walked out of that classroom like nothing happened. My brain was screaming at me to tell someone. But tell them what? That my favorite teacher kept organized notes about vulnerable girls? He'd spin it as mentorship records. He'd say I was confused. He was beloved. I was just a kid. I needed more. So I did something insane. I stayed late after debate practice and hid in the supply closet connected to his classroom. The door had slats I could see through. Mr. Ashford came back around 6 with a sophomore named Jules. She was new to debate, quiet, and I'd noticed him paying her extra attention lately. They talked for a while about colleges and her potential. Normal stuff. Then his hand went to her shoulder, then her back. Then he leaned in close and whispered something I couldn't hear. Jules froze like a deer. He kept talking, voice low and soothing. She nodded along even though her body language screamed discomfort. When she finally left, her face was pale and she practically ran out the door. I recorded the whole thing. The next morning, I went straight to Principal Drummond's office. Not because I trusted her completely, but because I knew she had a daughter Jules's age and might actually listen. I showed her the photos of the folder. I played the video. Her face went from skeptical to horrified in about 30 seconds. She made me leave and locked her door. An hour later, police cars pulled up to the school. Mr. Ashford was escorted out in handcuffs during third period, while kids pressed against windows trying to understand what was happening. The investigation found a lot more than just notes. His home computer had years of messages with former students. Destiny Williams gave a statement from her new school. So did Angela, who dropped out because she thought nobody would believe her. The trial took 8 months, but he got 12 years.